Generic greetings! Back on the old Factorio once again. In the previous episode, we did a couple of things, actually. Several things that were quite interesting and a bit different. Firstly, we ran around and added these efficiency modules to pretty much every electric furnace we've got. Actually, it's not. We've got these ones to do and these ones to do as well. We also got Tanky up and running. So Tanky's on the far right. I'm not going to go and show you because I'm pretty sure you know what a tank is and you probably watched the last episode anyway. And Tanky and myself, excuse me, still got this horrible throat thing and, you know, the drugs ain't shifting it. So, yes, we ran around with Tanky and myself and we took out the base that was here and here and here and there and over that side there. So we pretty much did a bit of attacking and did it quite well. In this episode, we're going to be doing the same thing. We're going to be attacking that base there and probably that base there, getting rid of all of that. And we are going to be running around again and placing these efficiency modules into the furnaces to really reduce this down. As you can see, we've actually now got all of the accumulators full because in the daytime, let's have a quick look at our power here. You can see that, there you go, the 72 electric furnaces were producing, or requiring, sorry, over 5 point odd, sorry, it was like 10 a bit megawatts. And now it's just under 6. So we've almost halved it. And considering we will be going and doing the same thing over there, we probably, hopefully, will be, you know, halving the entire thing, which is good because, you know, more efficient. So let's go up, place these down. I need to place some more accumulators because it's still a problem at night time that we run out of power. See, the good thing now is that even though we don't have any more solar panels, and we put a couple in there, but that doesn't really count, but even though we don't have any more solar panels than we did before, because we're a lot more efficient in the daytime, we can actually store the power that we're not using, which is good. Let me just put that in there so we produce more accumulators, because I do need some more. And yes, because we're now storing it, it's much better. This is a good thing. We're not producing any more ammo, as you can see. We probably should, however. This needs more plastic for the cannon shells, and I think it probably best to sort that out. This one requires some copper, which I have loads of, so I'm just going to dump it. I don't actually have loads of it, but I'm going to pick these up. As you can see as well, the entire production line, for whatever reason, is it's full. I don't know why it's full. I guess it's because we're not producing these resources because we've pretty much got the line full. Now, a lot of people said what we should start thinking doing is sort of running around and changing a lot of this factory to go into boxes and have a logistical network instead of having the belts. What you end up doing is changing it so you have all of the production going into boxes like that. Right, you can see these obviously producing copper cables and such, which we've got loads of. But that means a total rework of the factory, and I'm not overly keen on doing that. So we'll see how it goes. There's been that research, I believe, was our rocket shooting speed, and that's what we're doing now. We're just going for rocket shooting speed. I could go for other things, so like speed module 3s and gun turret damage upgrades. Military 4 would be quite good to get some piercing shotgun shells. That would be quite useful, but we don't have any of them at the moment. I'm going to go for we could go for, is lab efficiency on here? No, I think it's done. Rocket shooting speed. That's what we're going to go for. We're really aiming to see if we can get if I could get by the end of this episode the ability to or at least finish researching the rocket silo, I'll be very, very happy indeed. But I don't think we'll get that far, but we'll see how we go. As I said, it's about sort of managing the factory now, and then I think we'll do a bit of attacking as well. These steel, producing more than enough steel. Now, I thought we might have a bit of a problem there, but no, we are producing a nice amount of steel. Let's go up here and pick all these. I know a lot of people have said that we should start producing some electric engines, because at the moment we don't do that, and I think it's probably a good idea. I just don't know. Do we really want to get on with that? Electric engines, you see, require lubricant and engine units. We should probably start producing lubricant if I already haven't. Let's get that sorted because I think it is going to be quite useful. We'll need another chemical plant. I do have one chemical plant, but I think I'll have two. Looks like these are now out, so I have more than enough of these advanced circuits to So I'll fill these up. There we go, 120 odd. 120 odd. And there we go. There's that full. That'll produce. I know people have said actually what we should put in here. In the efficiency modules, we should put efficiency modules in them, or even better, produce the free ones. I was forgetting productivity modules. Yeah, productivity modules. But I'm not too bothered. I'll leave it for now. There's more things we can be working on. As I said, I think what's probably best. Oh no, actually, you know what? 1, 2, 3, 4. You're probably right. You're probably right about that, because I was going to say we've almost ran out of the need for them, but we haven't. We haven't at all, because I'm just going to pick up all these batteries and stuff here. We definitely haven't, because I want to go around and put the efficiency modules in all of the mining drills, and they take 3 each. So you know what? It is probably worth it building 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 4 of them, and then, you know, increase the efficiency of this thing. So let's do that. Speaking of efficiency, that's all efficient. This is now efficient. Oh God, we're really reducing our power. This is good. And did we run out through the night? I don't think we did, you know. I think because we made this a lot more efficient, we didn't run out through the night, which is good. It means all we need to do is increase storage, and then we're okay. Right, I'm going to go down to the right-hand side and start creating some lubricant. And before I do that, I'm going to go up to this coal here and pick up that. Now, that's a problem. That's a problem I didn't see coming. I don't have any coal. Sorry, I have coal, but I'm not mining any, and I've run out of it. And we still need this stuff. So what I'm going to do is make a little coal. 1, 2, 3. Sort of little coal extractor thing here. And you know what? I was going to put a belt, but we really don't need that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Just chests would do it fine. And where's the other one? I'm sure I said 4. There we go. And the reason I'm doing that is because over this side, where we're going down now, we are actually, let me just put the... Oh! You can't put them in there, apparently. Productivity modules. You can't put productivity modules in that, because it says you can only have intermediary... it says you can't put in... what did it say? Let's quick look. Productivity modules usable only on intermediate products. So, intermediate products being things like copper cable and stuff like that. Ah, interesting. I did not know. Ah, well. No, I do. Yeah, can't put them in there. Ah, they'll come in handy somewhere. Right, so, over this side, let's sort this out. So, we've got... Yeah, the coal, as I said, we're not mining any coal, which means, like, for things like plastic, we'll have a bit of an issue. How is the box here? That is not got any coal at all. Ah, explosives. How are we doing for explosives? We are... Oh my good grief, yeah, we don't really need to produce any more of that. No. We don't need to produce any more of that at all. I think that's about right. We won't be using any more of them. So that's producing sulfuric acid. That's okay. That's producing plastic. Petroleum gas is going up. Our light oil is okay. And I think that's about right. Okay, so we do need to produce some lubricant. So lubricant is here. It requires heavy oil. So it is a simple matter of putting one down first and then setting that to lubricant. It literally requires nothing more than heavy oil, which I'm going to... I think I'll put this... There's more research. Again, I want to do... rocket shooting speed 3. What I want to do is put that down there and that down, probably always leave a bit of a gap. I think that should do it quite nicely. Set that to lubricant, set that to lubricant, and it is a simple matter really of saying actually in there and there. Pull that up. Right, so I'll move it down to there and then that one to there. Simple matter of putting these to lubricant. In, out, and all of that. And then 1, 2. And then while we're here, let's produce some more pipage. We also need some storage. I think we've got 4 sulfuric acid. I don't think we need any more than 2 storage tanks for lubricant. If I remember rightly, you don't need a lot of it. So let's pull this down here. I know there's been some comments regarding these walls. People saying we should expand these so they are actually too thick. all the way around, but it means pulling up the gun turrets and moving them. And you know what? That wouldn't really take a lot of it. That wouldn't really take a lot, but no, we're going to leave it as is for now. Let's just make a couple of these pipe to grounds, because I want to have a pipe to ground there and a pipe to ground there. Same on this side, like so. And then obviously we want to connect these up, so we need another pipe to ground, which will be, I know it looks a bit daft doing that, but it means I can walk through it, whereas if I put a straight one, it wouldn't work. So we just need a power cable. We'll put that one there, and then connect it up like so. And then that is now going to take our heavy oil and produce some lubricant. He says after he doesn't connect it up. Now it's connected up, and now we're producing lubricant. There you go. So that's relatively easy. It's going to take the heavy oil. It's good to use this heavy oil anyway. Obviously, we've got this entire section to take heavy oil to produce light oil anyway, so, you know, that's fine. How are these going on anyway? These are quite well. Can we not put some efficiency modules in there? If we can put efficiency modules in, let's put some efficiency modules in then, to give us some extra free resources. We could put speed, but I don't think it is really necessary. I think that's okay. As you can see, we've got loads of crude oil, so actually efficiency modules, do we really want efficiency modules in it? Crafting speed minus 30. Yeah. It's because of the, because of that there. Do we really want them? I don't know. Actually, I don't think that's a good idea, to be honest with you. I think that the minus 30 production speed and the increase in pollution that those will give, and the energy consumption increase, I don't think it's necessary. I don't think it's worth it. So we'll leave that for now. Right, picking up all of these resources here because I want to run up and pick up all of these. God, it's really nice to see the factory all like complete and actually working well and everything else. This is good. What I want to do is just pick all of these up. What I also want to do is run over to the far left. I could put efficiency modules in these. Or could I? To get some free science packs. Would that be? Free science packs is always good. I think you can do the same actually for the labs. But I'm not entirely sure that's a good idea. Let's see how many science packs we've got. 120 in that one, in that box. This is why I put boxes in there, and that one is still producing. So yeah, we've got a lot of science packs there, alien ones. So it's energy still going down on the accumulators, but it looks like we've survived the entire night without having to without having anything turn off. This is good. I really wish I'd done that a long time ago, to be completely honest with you. So let's put more in there, and then these ones. These take 3 each, but that's reducing the energy consumption by 80%. But it's on its limit, actually. It's 30% each, but the limit is 80%. So, but look at the difference, right? Pollution 1.8, and pollution 1.8, and our energy consumption of 18 kilowatts. This one 90 kilowatts, pollution 9. Yeah, I think these are worth it. So let's put these in. So there. Now, what people have said as well is what I could have done instead of this is use. Where is it? Actually, let me set my more research going. What I could have used instead of this is, if I can find it, have I actually researched it? No, there it is there. A basic beacon. In fact, I'm going to make one just to show you what it does. Quite a useful piece of kit, actually. Let's pick up these cannon shells and these things here. What it does is it projects around it whatever you put in. So, in terms of these modules, so let me just, speaking of modules, let me just make sure that we are actually producing said modules. There we go. And there we go. Right, so if I shove this down, say there, what happens? If I put in, for example, efficiency modules, it projects their effects all around. So you can see that is now hit with that, but you only get half of the effect as far as I'm aware. So if I pull that out, that should say 15%, which it does, whereas obviously these ones efficiency modules, they're 30% each. So you only get half the effect from the beacon, but you get it all around. That's quite useful, especially when you consider, like, you know, to put it all in here, it's quite problematic. But you know what? I'd rather spend the time in making these modules, putting them in, and making the factory much better, because, you know, we have, if we have a lot of everything, we have a lot of time. We can do this, you know. We don't really have to put the beacons round and you know, be sort of inefficient with it. Actually, no, it's not inefficient. It's actually quite good, because you get a lot of free. You get a lot of effect for very little effort, but it means having to move everything around. This way, it just seems to work out a bit better. I'm happy with that. So what I'm going to do now is, we're still researching rocket shooting speed 4, and what I want to do is head down, check the lubricant. Lubricant is going up, and heavy oil is not sinking to a point where I need to worry, so that's good. I'm going to jump in tanky after filling it up, because we don't really have any. Oh, there we go. Let's make sure we got enough coal in there, which we do. Cannon shells go in, and cannon shells go in. Let's jump in tanky, and we do need a name for the tank, but I think tanky is fine. And me and Tanky are going to go down the bottom and do some attacking. So, let's see what we can do. Hopefully this is a straight run without having to worry about bumping into anything. Obviously we were driving through forests in the last episode. I know one of the things that amused me quite a bit was people saying it would be nice to upgrade the tank, so giving it better guns, better armor, say active and passive defense systems and things like that, and upgrading the tank a bit like modular armor. I think one person said treating it like a modular armor, so you can you know, like modular armor and power armor, you can add different bits to it, so you can add like energy fields and things like that. And they're saying that it would be really good to do that with the tank, and especially adding a dozer blade on the front would be pretty cool. I agree. I definitely agree. That would be really cool, like a dozer blade, so you can happily just drive through things. Let me just start shooting away with this cannon. There we go. What I need to do is take out the medium worms. You can see that actually I'm just hitting it here. I'm actually outranging the worms, which is good. That's a big worm, and we really don't want to get hit off that. There we go. So that wasn't a big base at all. It was just a tiny whiny one. What I want to do though is attack this big base over this side. Now, am I driving the wrong way? I am pretty much driving through the entire forest. Oh well, here we go. Really wish I got a dozer blade. Well, the worrying thing is if I come across a rock in that, then it's going to be problematic. Actually, we've got a base down here, and you know what? I might as well attack it. People ask what these are like, these armor-piercing rounds, what they're like against the bases. They're actually quite good. They're actually very good. Because what's the overall damage? 5 plus 3 physical. Yeah, it's quite good. Right, so obviously we are getting at night time now, so it's not something I really want to over-egg, but we'll see what we can do. Oh, it's cannon firing away. What I like to do, if I can, is take out some of these bases first. Because if you don't take out the bases, you just get hit. So what's the point? You know, they just keep swarming you. You need to take the bases out, so otherwise you just get swarmed. You know, if you don't take the base out, they're just going to keep spawning stuff. And that actually didn't take much effort at all. The tank's hardly touched. Right. So, considering that went okay, I think I'm going to risk another cheeky attack down the bottom here. Again, there's some stuff. There we go. What I need to worry about is worms. And I'm just going to show you what the machine gun's like against these things. Look at that. Just take them down. However, I prefer this. Cannon. Cannon. Yeah. There we go. Obviously these bases are quite big, or they've been here for quite a while, so they've got a lot of alien science box in. The new ones don't seem to have as much in. So, we've got another base around here. Again, might as well just go straight in. There's no real issue with me doing this, so what I'll do is I'll just sort of speed round and take these out. There we go. Now the turret on the tank is not very fast. So you can't really sort of circle round it and do it that way, and hopefully like you won't get hit or anything. No, you can't really do that because it doesn't track very fast. The turret traverse speed is quite slow. God, it sounds like I'm playing. Sounds like I'm commentating World of Tanks or Armored Warfare or something, which I do play a lot of actually. But anyway, looks like there's some research done again. We need to go for rockets again. Yeah, why not? Just keep researching that. Why not? So another big base here, but it looks like all of these bases, the thing they have in common is that they don't have. Oh, that's a lot of stuff actually. Oh, they've got big biters there. Oh, they're big ones. Right, let's take this out. The common theme is that they don't have any big worms. It's the worms that cause you the damage. But as you can see, all I want to do first is my armor is allowing me to tank these off, and then I switch to the machine gun and take all the things that are attacking me out. You can see these red ones do take a lot of hits. But yes, it's the worms that kill you. It's not the little creepers like that kill you. It's the worms. So we did take a bit of damage there, or rather we haven't really repaired the tank since we left the base, so obviously we're going to have a bit of damage. The tank also doesn't steer very well. Turn, come on. Need to increase turret traverse speed. I'm going to, sorry, hull traverse speed. Let's get that repaired. There we go. It's because it's got a really good resistance. It's not that it's got a lot of health. It's got 1,000 health, but I mean that's quite good. What I mean is that the there we go. Let's keep hitting this. The resistance is good, so even though I'm getting hit a lot, I don't take a lot of damage. Apart from when you get worms. Worms really give you a right good kicking. Right. So this is one of the biggest bases we've taken on now. Ooh, I nearly hit that there. If I hit that, that could have been the end of us actually. Look at the just pile of death there have been. I mean, all we're doing is slaughtering the natives, which is very starship troopers of us. So we'll pick up this. And now we're sort of going into the unknown. Like, we don't really know what's about this place. Because our radar hasn't got this far, and we've never been this far. But I think that is all the attacking. Look how far we went down. It's all the attacking we need to do on this area. Let's head back up to the base. So, that was okay, wasn't it? That was quite good indeed. Right, so we're going to head back up, and while I'm doing that, I'm going to set some productivity modules on the go, because I do want to make some more productivity modules. I think I'll put productivity modules in the labs. I know that decreases their speed. Excuse me. That does decrease the speed somewhat, increases the pollution, but I don't think, I could be wrong about this, but I don't think the labs actually create pollution. Let's have a quick look. No, they don't. Oh, God, yeah. I am driving a tank after all. I should probably look where I'm going, but I guess one of the great things about a tank is that if you don't look where you're going and you hit something, generally there's only one winner. So, yeah. Let's just head straight back up. Where do I want to park this? I think I want to park it in the top part, because our next attack will be up the top, because obviously there's a fair few big bases up there, so we need to sort them out. Rocket shooting speed, as you can see, hasn't really progressed any further, and I think that's probably because we'll be out of science. Will we be out of science? Alien science packs? We might be out of alien science packs. I'll have a check when I get back, obviously. I'll probably be able to see it on the drive past. No. No, I think it's just taking a while. It is quite a big thing, so... Right, we'll use these trees to slow our... slow our ascent. There we go. It's like a little parachute on the back to slow us down, and we'll repair the tank. There we go. So, a nice little bit of attacking there, and out of that we got 200 and... Oh my good grief. 260 alien artifacts. Looks like all these accumulators are filled up, which is a good thing. By the way, I'm going to stop production now because it's taking far too long. We want to split these up and put them in like so. And then, can we produce, or can we put modules in there? I think we can. It just says modules, so there shouldn't really be any problem. What I want to do is head this way. And I want to probably pick up all of this. Ooh, good grief. All of this. And then, by the way, I'm sick of having these on me. These normal inserters. There's no real point in having them on me. There's a lot of things that actually there's no point in having on me, but okay, let's just pick up all of this. All of the lab stuff, or all of the electronic stuff. There we go. And the whole point is I'm just trying to clear the belts. Now I could put boxes at the end of these. And is it worth it? Should I put a box at the end? I probably should. I think I'll go ahead and do that just now. How many batteries have I got on me? Quite a few. So I probably don't need all of these on me. So I'll just dump them a bit like that. Right. So we could put a box here. Do I want one there? What I want to do is have a box somewhere where when we get an overrun of things like... Pull that up. When we get an overrun of certain items, it'll go in the box. Or do I? See, at the moment, this is stacking up because we're not... Oh no, we are using a lot of it. Yeah, a box would be fine. So we want to put a couple of iron chests down. One there. And then one... probably there. And then I want a couple of these, which are smart inserters, and I'll set that one to only filter out... Will that still take that though? Yes it is, it's taking that before that. That'll filter out and only take the ones that I want, because I don't really care about storing batteries. Or do I? I could store the batteries. No, for now we're not going to bother. We can happily just take them off it. I don't think we need to store batteries. I think we've got, excuse me, enough. In fact, does it go all the way back? Yeah, it does. I really wish I'd be able to shift this cough. So, let's see what these are producing. They're not producing anything at the moment. Let's just put half of them in. And all of that in, and then half of that in. I'll just put the full lot in, why not? No, I don't want to put the full lot in. I want to put some in my pocket. So how many of these modules have we got? 38! That's more than enough. So, this is one of the bits I actually forgot. These areas here. This is where we've got... not enough, basically. We haven't got anything in there. In them furnaces. The furnaces that I actually missed out. So we're just going to run around, and again, making all of this a lot more efficient. Several people have said that this is the way to go. There's a lot of people said that this isn't the way to go either, but I think the proof is in the pudding, really, because when we look, we can see that we've got... Let me just get rid of some of this iron that I've got on me. I don't really need to have it in my pocket. The proof is really in the pudding, because the amount of energy we are saving now... Let's have a quick look. So consumption is currently the highest is currently the accumulators, because obviously they're filling themselves up. We've got assembly machines, which are actually now taking more power than the electric furnaces. We've got 81 of them, and they're taking 5.8 megawatts. And the electric furnaces are taking 4.9. I said this would hit about 4.8, I believe, in the last episode, so I was almost there, wasn't I? I was almost there. This is good. But again, we still need to make this more efficient, and so we've pretty much halved, we've more than halved our electric furnace supply, or what it's taking. We're going to do the same for the electric mining drills. We might even do the same for the... It probably would be a good idea to do the same over the right-hand side, but I'm not sure. For the... Can we put modules in this? You can. It might even be worthwhile doing the same for the chemical plants, but is it I don't know. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put a couple of these in the queue. There we go. And then again just run around and sort these out. This is really reducing this down. Now I could, instead of putting them in the miners, I could put them in the factories, which might be a good idea. But the assembly machine 1s you can't do it. The assembly machine 2s you can. Yeah, you can. And it doesn't slow it down. putting productivity modules in. So it might be worth it. What I'm going to do is just keep them producing these things, keep them going, and whatever we've got, we'll you know, if it's spare, then we'll sort it out. Looks like I think produce more of them activity modules. Maybe it's best if I add some more. So let's have a quick look. I might get an assembly machine to produce these. So this thing here is taking 60 kilowatts. So I could make it more efficient, right? So that now is it's only taking 24 kilowatts. That's quite good. But what might be best if I put these productivity modules in? So the productivity is +8. Speed is, however, does it alter the speed? It does alter the speed. But it means you get free science out of it. And free science is a good thing. But do we care? That's the big question, really. Like, at the moment, if you look at the way the factory is laid out, the problem is not that we're producing we're not making enough science. As you can see, we got 10 science labs here. And these are always on the go. And there's no shortage of science packs. So it's not science packs that we are... Sorry, it's not... it's not science packs that we are running out of. So I don't need extra science packs. I don't need to make extra science packs because we're not running out of them. I need to produce more science. So I could put speed modules in there. That'll take even more electricity. Take more energy, obviously. So do I want to make them... Do I want to have more? Do I want to have production? That'll give us free science. But how long does it take, though? That's the question. Look how long it's taking. Let's see what happens when it goes over the next bit. I'm not sure. I'm really not too sure what sort of things we should put in this lab. Whether we should put speed modules... Whether we should put speed modules would be good because it really increases the speed, and we are just waiting. And as you can see, we've got a backlog of all of these anyway. We've got a backlog of science packs, so there's no problem there. What we do have a problem with, as I said, is it's just taking a while. So we could add more, but in reality, where we're going to place them, we're not going to rip up the entire factory just to place more labs. I could put speed modules in there, but that might cause a problem because we're probably only just producing enough science. But we could do that. We could put in the productivity modules. Obviously, productivity modules being really good because that will then... There's our research there. What do we need now? We need speed modules and stuff. Speed module 3s. So yes, we could do that. Put the productivity modules in. Productivity modules will be giving us free stuff, but then that'll slow them down, which is not what we want. And when all else fails, you just put in these things. We just put in... some of the efficiency modules because it just makes them more efficient and there's no downside. So we'll see how it goes. Let's just go onto the right hand side and ooh, we've got a bit of a problem here. Let's pick that up there. You can see these. Plastic. Oh! Yeah. I didn't put long handled inserters in there, did I? You know what? I bet there was several comments saying about that, and I didn't even know. I didn't notice them. Oops. Right. So I think the reason plastic has stopped being produced is because we don't have enough coal, or we don't have any coal in the bottom part. So let me just pick up all the coal I can, which is... There you go, that's that. And then we will... run over and sort that out. What I want to do actually is I want to go here and then dump all of that steel because I've got absolutely loads of it. And it's there when I need to pick it up. Pick up all the coal. Until my pocket is full. And then head down because we're running out of plastic. So, where do we need to go from here? Well, it is just a case of researching things, which we are. And then we need to start making... Boom, there we go. That's going to produce enough of that. We don't need any more explosives. No, oh, do we? Do we? Let's have a quick look. So, for the rocket silo, You need steel, you need concrete, you need pipe, and you need processing units, and you need electric engine units. Okay. You also need low-density structures, which is plastic, copper, and steel. You need you need rocket fuel, which requires solid fuel. You need rocket control unit, which is one processing module, one speed module. You need rocket parts, which requires, again, rocket fuel and stuff. And you need satellites, which is solar panels, processing units, blah, blah. I think it's processing units where we need to go for this one. So let's check that out. We need to make processing units, which requires a couple of different things: electronic circuits, advanced circuits, and sulfuric acid. So in reality, we could happily put them around here. Let's start pulling up trees. There we go. So to make them, we could happily just split a couple of things down. So we need electronic circuits, advanced circuits, and sulfuric acid. So actually, we've sort of already done that. There's our plastic coming to sort that out. We've sort of already got that going. Because that box there will store the advanced circuits. That box there stores the overflow of electronic circuits. So if I just make them... let's have a quick look. Passive provider chests instead. One there and one there. And then over the right-hand side... now, the problem is, by the way, that as this is going along, as you can see, these factories are actually taking... they're taking this. These ones here. The advanced circuits. But when it fills up, it'll stop anywhere. And we could always reduce these down because I expanded it over to this side, and we don't really need this long. We don't need, what, 2, 4, 6... we don't need 10 assembly machine. 2's producing science pack. 3's, we don't need it. So I can reduce that down. But anyway, we'd have that, and then those will get taken by a roboport and logistical robots over to a factory that'll be here, connected to the sulfur pipe, and then produce some processing units. But in order to do that, we need to make electric engine units. Electric engine units require electric engines. Electric engines require engine units, electronic circuits, and lubricant. So, let's have a quick look. We'll go over here, in which case you can see that we've got a few engines. In fact, what I'll do, I will set that going. And I think that's more than enough in there. There we go. That's now producing. Good, good, good. And then, I'm going to pick all this up just to make sure they are producing. The last thing I want is to run out of these engines, because it's quite important that we have them. There we go. Again, just picking up everything off the line. And then anything that I didn't really want to pick up, we'll dump. There we go. Right. So, put them in there. That's fine. We've got these engine units. That is producing... why is that not producing? Oh, it will produce. It's just it's not going in a box. That's okay. How many batteries we got? Oh my good grief. We got another several thousand accumulators, which I should really put in. But as you can see, we're not using them at the moment. So, priorities and all of that. So, what we need to do is build some electric engines. Let me just go around here and make these a bit more efficient. Obviously, there's the whole copper row to make as well, which I haven't done. Which I'll sort out in just a second. Or rather, when these are finished producing. So, are we short on something? I think we are. I think we need to produce more advanced circuits. And believe it or not, it wouldn't actually be too difficult to produce. All we do is we run this up here. And do that. Alright. And then we pull that up, put it back down. We take a splitter and we put it there. And then we have underground belt here and here. And then another one coming down here and here. Probably move that because it's a little bit iffy. And then we connect this up like so. And this one needs to do the same, go down. And then what we do, we have these outputting here. I don't even know how many I'm fitting in here. I'm just dumping them down like that. And then we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. 10 assembly machines, which requires iron gear wheels, which I'm not going to make. I'm not spending my time making iron gear wheels when I've got an entire factory line to produce them anywhere. There you go. That didn't take long. And then these will go here. That one's wrong. Get rid of that tree. Like so. And then again, we'll go in. So this is going to almost double our production of this. Like that. Pull that one up because we don't need it. And then all of these, obviously we need to set to produce advanced circuits. Now this is going to be a big test of the factory because we're using a lot of these things here, but we're not really making a lot of the electronics, the standard electronics. So we'll see how this one goes. We might have to change things around, but we haven't done that in quite a while, so it's understandable that we might have to. We need a total of 10 long-handled inserters as well. This is going to run along. There you go. And then we want to put them in there. So that is all the resources coming down. The reason I put that line in there is because if we didn't, they would put the resources on the other side, which we can't have. Oh, steel now. Can easily resolve that. There we go. Oh my good grief, look at that. Loads of steel. The reason I did that is because, as you can see now, when they're finished, they will go on the opposite side, and then they'll go round, and then be on the right side, because otherwise it would block up this part, which obviously is something we don't want. Right! We've just managed to almost double our production of advanced circuits, which is very, very good. The problem I have really is that I'm not entirely producing enough copper. As you can see, the copper's coming down and running on these belts and doing all of that, but it's not really, we're not really getting enough here. You know, these last two don't really do anything, so we do need to speed up our copper production, and I think that's something we will resolve next episode. So we're going to leave it there. Not a bad bit of building. We've got attacking done, we've got more efficiency stuff sorted, we've added stuff down the bottom here, increased the factory. Look at the size of it. When you consider what we had only 5 episodes ago, we've really expanded this. So we are progressing on quite nicely. I really don't know what sort of modules to put in this science bit, but I'm pretty sure we're coming close to the end of the science. I mean, once we've got things like this other efficiency module sorted, because we're currently researching speed module, we'll get efficiency module, then we get rocket silo, and then there's only a couple of other things to research, and the other stuff, we really don't care how fast or whatever it takes them to do that. So we'll see how it goes. I really don't know what stuff to put in there, but I'd like to know what you think. As always, comments in the comments. Next episode, a lot of things actually. We've mentioned already what sort of things we need. We need to go over the right hand side and start producing some electric engines. We need to get some, what are these called? The circuit things, processing units. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff to do. But as always, comments in the comments. Thanks very much for watching. Take care, and generic partings.